Okay. Hello. I'm hoping that this is going to be a decent signal. Um, I've never used my laptop for Zoom, so it's looking kind of glitchy on my end. Hopefully it won't actually be glitchy for the recording, but it'll be my luck that it will be. So my topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about was going live on Facebook. It is something that I am very comfortable with, very familiar with, and I do often. And most days I do it pretty well. I do have some days where my signal is messed up or it's glitchy or it's whatever the case might be, and it's just not the best. But that's what I wanted to go over with you guys. Some tips and tricks on how to make going live super effective and awesome for your business. Okay, so first, just a couple little nuggets. On average, users watch a live video more than 3 times longer when it's actually live. So basically, people are more than likely going to watch your entire live while you're live, as long as you can keep their attention, then they're going to watch your entire replay. I'm guilty of sometimes fast forwarding through people's replays and just kind of getting to the end or seeing, skipping around or whatever. But they're more than likely going to watch it longer while it's live. So keeping their attention and keeping that momentum going while you're live is super, super important. Users also comment over 10 times more on lives than other videos. So they're more than likely going to talk to you while you're live than they are going to comment on your replays or on a pre-recorded video. Have a strong connection. Again, I don't know if it's because my house is older or if it's because I'm not right in front of the modem, but my signal is usually really sketchy. So that does suck, but it is what it is. A catchy title. So you want to grab their attention from the beginning, have something that is going to make them want to click your face and watch you talk. If your live is just going to be, if you put in the caption, hey, watch me talk about Thrive, chances are they're not going to click on it. But if you make it fun and you make it catchy and you grab their attention, they'll likely click on it. And again, if you keep that momentum going and you keep that sass or whatever your characteristics are that people seem to like, keep that going and they'll stay into the feed. Another thing that helps is responding to commenters with their names. So when you tag them and you talk to them by name and you build that relationship with them, huge plus. Make your live at least 10 minutes long. That was something that I didn't ever really think about. My lives are usually pretty lengthy because I go live about makeup or whatever. So they're pretty long already as it is, but don't hop on for less than 10 minutes and then hop off. That doesn't really give your feed enough time to jump on, see what it is that you have to talk about, listen and engage, things like that. Use a closing line to signal that it's ending. So thanks for watching. I'm so glad you guys hopped on with me today. I can't wait to see how you like this, that, or the other. So something that says, hey, this is the end. Feel free to hop off and, tag your friends, catch the replay, whatever. So also focusing on your content. So people like hot topics, question and answers, breaking news, interviews, performances, behind the scenes, and demos. So when you do your face mask, if you do your face mask live and you do a demonstration on that, or you do a demonstration on your CBD skincare system, or even how you do your 3 steps, any of those types of lives are going to get more interaction because people like watching other people do stuff. It's really weird, but that's what gets them going. So that's what we do. Okay, so don't just use Facebook Live simply because it's there. You want to use it with a purpose and when you're ready. It can help with customer retention and influencer marketing. So, it can be a great way to keep your audience there. It could be a great way to keep your customers showing up. It could be fantastic for getting your name out there, but it can also hurt you if you're not quite ready to go live. So just making sure that when you go live, you have a reason to go live and that you know what you're going to talk about and everything is prepared and your ducks are in a row. Pick your topic and stick to that. It is so easy to get sidetracked, derailed, scatterbrained, hashtag squirrel, all of that. It's so easy to let that happen because life. I mean, we're human, we're adults, and it's so hard to put those blinders on, especially since most of us are parents or have jobs or whatever. And so we can easily get distracted by other things. So making sure that you pick your topic and you stick to that topic and you don't go on a rampage of just different things. That'll confuse your audience and it'll also make them less interested. You can use your Facebook Live, or you should use your Facebook Live to complement your page. It's not a way to replace what you normally do on Facebook. It's not a way to replace marketing and building relationships and all of those things. You still have to do your regular everything else. Your RCMs, your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s, all of that stuff. You still have to do all of that. And you can use your Facebook Lives to complement those things. So if you've reached out to a bunch of new people today that you don't normally talk to, or you've never talked to before, or you've just added so many new friends today, you can use Facebook Live to introduce yourself. You know, hey, you just added 30 new people. So I'm going to hop on my Facebook Live. I'm going to give a little backstory on who I am, what I'm about, what my page is going to be about, and, you know, things like that. So using Facebook Live to complement your page and not replace the work that you should be doing anyway to build your business. I really hope that this is not going to be glitchy, but it is so glitchy on my end. Okay, so approach going live like you're throwing a party. That sounds really, really weird, but it makes complete sense. Okay, so you want to build a momentum up for going live. So you make an announcement and you let everyone know, hey, I'm going live today, tomorrow, Thursday, whatever, at this time. Hope to see everyone there. Share with your friends, tag your friends, set a reminder, whatever the case might be. Okay, so invite. Make a day and plan. Take it seriously. You want it to be spontaneous, but you also want your ducks to be in a row. You know, you don't want it to sound scripted. You don't want to sound like a robot or anything like that. So you do want to have that spontaneous feel to it, but you also want to be prepared for everything or anything. So set the stage. Background noise can make or break your lives. If you have music playing in the background, that can distract your audience from what you're talking about. If your kids are going crazy in the background, again, I get it, mom life. I'm honestly surprised mine isn't in here right now. But if your kiddos are running around or you have music or TV or the football game or whatever on in the background, your audience is not going to be listening or focusing on you anymore. They're going to be focusing on that. It's like a human nature thing to not actually pay attention to the person that you're supposed to be paying attention to, but to pay attention to everything behind them. So right now you're probably looking at the picture or the mirror or, you know, whatever behind me and trying to figure out what that is or who that is or whatever the case might be. So that's why you see a lot of people go live with backgrounds. They have backdrops. If that's something that you're wanting to invest in, knock yourself out. It is something that I will probably be getting here in the near future now that I have my own office space now. So go with the flow and experiment, okay? By experiment, I mean experiment with the different times of day. Everybody's audience is different. So whereas I might have a lot of stay-at-home moms on my feed, you may not. You may have a lot of people on your feed that are working full-time, and so they might hop onto your lives at different times than my audience. So go with the flow, test the waters, and see what your audience is more interested in. My audience, they love fashion. They love makeup. They love this, that, and the other, you know. So if I go live about makeup, I am 9 times out of 10 going to have quite a few people viewing my live as it's happening. So that might not be the same for a lot of you. Accentuate the positive. Nowadays, social media is a breeding ground for negativity. People are spreading that stuff like a wildfire. It is the easiest thing to spread. People are going to share your post not more if it's negative than they are if it's positive. However, that does not mean that you want to breed negativity. You always want to breed positivity. So when you hop on your live, make sure that you are happy and cheerful and bubbly and goofy and all of the things that make people happy and laugh. I know personally I'm going to watch someone who is smiling and energetic 9 times out of 10 more than I would if this person was going on a rampage about this, that, or the other. So you always want to have a positive feed. Let's see. Don't be a me monster. Make sure that the topic you address is in the interest of your audience. You found it? Good job, baby. Okay, bye. So you don't want to be me, my, I, like none of that. It is great to talk about your experience in whatever it is that you're talking about, but also remembering that your audience doesn't want to hear all about you. So making sure that you're using a lot of statements that make them feel welcome to your live and make them want to stay there and talk to you. So don't be a me monster. Let's see. Choose your audience wisely. I should have wrote more notes on that one. I'm trying to think. So the best times to go live, and these are iffy. These vary, again, depending on your audience. Between 12 and 3, those are going to be lunch hours. More times than not, people are sitting in their cars or sitting in the McDonald's drive-thru or whatever, and they're scrolling through Facebook and they're looking at whatever, okay? They're wanting to watch whatever's on Facebook. They're scrolling, whatever the case might be. Your face can be the face that they see, and your live can be the live that they watch. So between 12 and 3, people are taking a lunch or getting ready for work or whatever, and you're going to be their entertainment. Again, make it great. Another great time to go live is between 6 and 9. That's during the winding down hours. That's when parents are getting their kids ready for bed, or they've already gotten their kids ready for bed and now they're enjoying that glass of wine and they're scrolling through Netflix and they're scrolling through Facebook and they're just ready to chill. And so they're scrolling and they see your live, and so they click it just because, you know, mindless entertainment, whatever the case might be, and so they're going to watch you. And being consistent. I don't know if you guys follow Dana Chuva, but she goes live every single morning, like consistently every morning before her and her husband go to the gym or whatever their day might be, you know, whatever they might have going on that day. She goes live every day. And she just finds a topic to talk about, and she talks about just that topic. You have to wait a second. You have to wait a second. I don't know. I will find it in a minute. Go. I don't know. So Dana Chuba goes live every single morning. So consistency matters. Make sure that you are staying on top of it. And if you say you're going to go live on a specific date, do that, because you have no idea who's watching for it. You have no idea who actually did set a reminder for it. And you just never know. So you definitely want to stay true and you want to stay consistent, because this is your business. Okay. So that is all that I have for you guys as far as tips on going live on Facebook. Again, I've been doing it for a while now. I don't think that I'm like an expert or anything like that, but I am a little bit more confident in, you know, hey, if you give me something to go live about, I can typically do it because I don't really care what people think about me anymore. So it is a very nerve-wracking thing, and it is something that a lot of people have to, you know, just push the live button and go because they've never done it before or it's out of their comfort zone. But if I've learned anything in this business, it's that getting out of your comfort zone and just doing it is always going to be the best thing for you, and it's going to work. It is going to be beneficial in some way, especially if your uplines are telling you to do it. So like I said, interviews is one thing that people like, content. So interviews, hot topics, things like that. So when you meet somebody and you love their story, ask them if you can interview them on Facebook. That is something that people are going to watch, and you never know who needed to hear that validation. So that is it. That's all I've got. I'll type these notes up and I will have them posted for you guys as well. Bye.